Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. In this Java playlist, you will learn pattern programs step by step. This is Java programming session number 8, pattern 2, number square pattern. This pattern program we are going to discuss in this session. Before getting that, if you are serious about learning and then confident about this playlist, please like this video, subscribe the channel for more updates. At the end of the session, drop your comments in the comment section. Let's get started. Prerequisite, please watch the session number 6, the basic rule of Java pattern programming. In our previous session number 7, we have discussed about the square pattern program. Watch that video and then you can watch this session number 8. Then it's easy to understand. First, as usual, observe your sample input output. So if my sample input is 5, the output is 5 lines. In each and every line I'm printing 1 2 3 4 5. So what it indicates? So as usual, go to the template. Afterwards I'll tell you the logic. I'm not opening initial stage itself. This is the standard template. Am I right? Whatever the problem, whatever the challenge, we can able to do it. Just follow this template: outer for loop and then inner for loop. So now observe it. As a layman, you just observe it. Sample input is 5. You are printing 1 2 3 4 5. So what it will be? Yes. So that represents the line number or row number. If the row number is 1, the output in the first line is 5 times 1 printing. If the row number is 2, 5 times 2 we are printing. Similarly, if row number 5, 5 times 5 we are printing. Same pattern. So here also I value start from 1. How many lines you are printing depends upon your n. If n value is 5, 5 lines you are printing. So as usual, I less than or equal to n. As usual, I less than or equal to n. Read the input from the user. I'll modify the existing content. Yeah. Remaining, we can drop. We'll start from the scratch. Then only you can easily understand. So far, what we have done, only we are identifying how many lines. So line total limit is what is that? 5. So if the sample input is 5, 5 times you are going to print it. If it is 3, 3 times. So your I values depends upon the n. So as usual, I'm giving I less than or equal to n. Next, each and every line, what you are, I mean, how many times you are printing. Afterwards, we'll discuss what to print. First, how many times. So line number 1 means 5 times. Line number 2 means 5 times. So depends upon the n. So again, you can place the condition as j less than or equal to n in j plus plus increment. J plus plus. Got it? So here also j value depends upon n. So now you found how many times you are going to print in each and every line. Next, what you are going to print it? Alphabet or number or symbol or space, whatever it is. First identify that. What's that? Number this time you are printing. You are not printing the value. Whether you're going to give like this 1 2 3 4 5. If I'm executing this, look at this output. What will happen? This is not the solution. Am I right? If I'm giving the sample input is 4, so 1 2 3 4 will be printed. 1 2 3 4 5. It is not our condition. For line number 1 means 1 will be printed. So you have to understand the logic behind this. What is that? Line number 1, what you're telling. So 1 will be printed. Line number 2, 2. So line number itself, it always represents a variable. What is that? I. Line number 1, line number 2, line number 3. So depends upon the I variable. So directly you just place the variable I. Now see the output. Afterwards I'll give the explanation. If my n input is 4, look at this output. 1 2 3 4. As usual, now I'll explain what is happening. Debug the code. What's your n value now? For assumption I'm giving 4. So what's the n value stored in the memory? 4. So now it will enter the line number 7. I equal to 1. I less than or equal to n. Current I value is 1. N value is 4. So if the condition is true, it will enter to the body of the inner for loop. So again j equal to 1, j less than or equal to n. Already what's the j value? 1. What is in the memory? J value is 1. So 1 less than or equal to 4, condition is true. How many times this loop is going to execute? 4 times. But first we'll discuss about this current iteration. 4 times will be printed. But what is going to print it? That is important. Now you decided 4 times this loop will be run. Okay, 4 times this loop will run. But what is going to print it? I variable value. What's the I value in the memory? 1. If I'm step giving the step into, you can see the output here. What is that? 1 is printing. Again after increment, what's the j value now? 2. So 2 less than or equal to 4, condition is true. So 2 will be print. What is that I value? 1. Again 1 will be printed. Got it? Again, j value will be incremented after this iteration. 3. 3 less than or equal to 4. Condition is true. Now what will printed? Again, I value is 1 because in line number 1, 1 will be printed depends upon your n input. Now my sample input is 4. So 4 times this 1 will be printed. Last iteration, j value will be incremented to 4. So 4 less than or equal to 4. Again, this 1 will be printed because this is your line number. This is the shortcut you have to understand. So your J value depends upon n. 5 times means 5 times, 4 times means 4 times. But what's the value you're going to print it? The body of the as per our rule. What's the body of the J loop printing? Number. This time not the symbol. In our previous example, you have discussed symbol, but this time we are printing number. Keep it in mind. So how to bring this number? We can go with the logic. Line number 1. So what's that variable? I. Line number 2. So I variable decides it. So 4 times this 1 will be printed. After this condition fail, j value is 5 means 5 less than or equal to 4, condition false. Now it will move on to the line number 11. New line will be printed. Okay, now only I value will be incremented. Already it is 1. After incrementing by 1, what's the I value? 2. So 2 less than or equal to 4. Condition is true. As usual, inner for loop executes from the beginning. J equal to 1. J less than or equal to, what is the J value? 1 less than or equal to n value is 4. 4 times it will be printed. But what's the current updated value? Already it is 1. Now it is 2. Previous iteration 1. After increment I value, what's the I value? 2. So 4 times 2 will be printed. See here, 4 times 2 will be printed till this condition is failed. Got it? J value is, once condition is failed, J value is 5. 5 less than or equal to 4 means condition failed. Now it will move on to the line number 11. New line will be printed. New line will be printed. Now it will move on to the I variable. Already I value is 2. Increment by 1 means what is that now? 3. 3 less than or equal to 4. Condition true. So as usual, from the beginning, 4 times this loop will be executed. But what's the current updated value after increment? 3. So 3 will be printed 4 times. See the output screen? 3 first time printed. Again second time 3 will be printed. Third time, fourth time. Now the j value is 4. After that j value increment, it is failed. So now the control will move on to the line number 11. New line will be printed. Last iteration. Already the I value is 3. After increment, what's the I value now? 4. So 4 less than or equal to 4. Last iteration. As usual, inner for loop will exit from the beginning. How many times? J value is now 4. Sorry, J value is 1. J value is 1. After this step, 1 less than or equal to 4, condition is true. 4 times. What's the current I value? 4. So 4 times this 4 will be printed. 4 times this I value. What is that? 4. So 4 times 4 will be printed. So new line will be printed as per the script line number 11. Again, if I value is incremented 5, so 5 less than or equal to 4, condition is failed. So now the control will move on to the line number 13, come out from this loop. So as per our requirement, now we are satisfied. If you found this session useful, like this video, subscribe the channel for more update, drop your comments. If you have any queries or your suggestions, also welcome. Thanks for watching.